Hello and good day, beautiful soul. And we welcome Rena back today. And if you're listening or viewing at another time, this is Archangel Jophiel and Rose Quartz. Today is our guided meditation, and yes, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I promised I'd be here. I am. So y'all can watch this at another time. And just a quick recap. Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder. Get a piece of paper and pencil just in case you don't have it, or a pen, because there may be a message from Archangel Jophiel for you today. As I was scurrying around the last moments to get online, that's what came through. So, and I was just reminded that before I start getting into other things here, a quick review, then Archangel Jophiel reminded me that there may be some messages for you, or a message of some kind, or a healing that will be brought to the surface so that you can heal it. The experience, a situation, a relationship through unconditional love and with her help. So, okay, I think that's all she needs for me to say about that. I'm just double checking. Okay. So now that we're ready to move forward with the rest of her channelings, unconditional love is without condition, especially for yourself. Sometimes it's easier, at least we think so, to practice on others. And yet if we're not able to be unconditional with us, which means even in those moments when we can't make a training, when we can't, or we're feeling less than what we like to be, or our vibration's a little bit lower, or family issues kind of push a button, do a little triggering, you get to love yourself through that. And with that, I'm trying to think how to say it. Right, thank you. So it's about loving the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the shadows and the gray areas. Even though we like to be in the light, we like to be at the highest vibration at all times, being human, it's not always possible because there's stuff going on. Just this morning on my way to the gym, a memory surfaced. I'm going, where did that even come from? And it's like, well, so I just said the person's name, and I said, I forgive you so-and-so, and I love you for so-and-so. I forgive myself, and I love myself. So I thought, okay, I'm not sure what that's coming up about. So I just did the quick, I love you, I forgive you. I said the person's name, I love myself, and I forgive myself. And it's like, okay, seemed to be satisfied because there was no other thing about that situation, that relationship that surfaced in the moment. When you're in that vibration of still coming back into your body. Now, I woke up just before, time was it that day? I guess 4:30-ish, something like that. And there's no real conversation. There's no real, don't ask me any questions that involve any depth, because I'm not back in my body yet. I can function, I can do emails, I can go to the gym, I can say hello, hi, how are you, those kinds of things. But in that in-between state, things will just float up. And it's not always that you have to dig in and do really hardcore, in-depth healing. And you can question, go, what's that about? Or you can just say, I love you so-and-so, or if it's a situation, I love you, I forgive you, I love myself, and I forgive myself. Because remember, we're always a part of whatever is or isn't going on. Sometimes we are part of someone else's lesson or situation, but it still can trigger us, it can still affect us, even though it's not ours. That took a long time for me to understand, because yes, there's a reason for everything, and yet not everything is your lesson. sometimes you are part of someone else's, you get caught up in it. And so to heal and release that, it's as simple as, I love you, I forgive you, I love myself, and I forgive myself. And then you let it go. And if it comes up again, just keep on repeating it. You know, it's like, okay, so what maybe if it comes up like a third time, say, all right, is there something here that I really want to look at? And what does have to do with unconditional love? Well, if you're able to see yourself, a situation, an experience, a lesson, a relationship, past or present, in a different light with a different perspective, and not judge yourself, not buy into guilt or shame or I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Those are the first steps or the building blocks to unconditionally loving and accepting you, where you are, and all the parts that come with it. When you are more able to accept yourself, then it's easier to truly love unconditionally others, or love others unconditionally, without the, well, I told you so. I wish it would have turned out differently for you. You know, maybe you can say something like that, but without putting your 2 cents in it of, well, I didn't really think it was going to work out, or I wondered how that was going to work out for you, or some things that really tell the person that you really didn't support them, even though that's what your mouth said. But your heart wasn't in it, and your energy was kind of wishy-washy, squishy, not real great about it. And people can tell, even if they're not totally attuned, there's some level that they get. So rose quartz is amazing. It is for heart healing. It is for raising your vibration. It is for helping protect you with that beautiful bubble of pink light. It's for projecting and radiating light outward from you. Okay, cool. So now I just got the download of what we're going to be doing today for the guided meditation. How cool is that? Okay, so get ready. Take a sip of water or whatever you have handy to drink at the moment. Have your paper and pencil or pen ready. You may receive a message or something that has healed during the meditation or will be healing. So, feet flat on the ground, eyes closed, hands in your lap, palms facing up, and breathe in and breathe out. Be fully present. Be here. Let your shoulders drop. All the sounds that you hear will enhance your experience. Imagine you are in a beautiful garden, your favorite setting. Your flowers, the trees, the birds, the butterflies. Maybe there is a little water fountain or a waterfall nearby that you can hear making its sweet music as it falls across the rocks. Maybe it's a stream or a little brook gurgling by. You're sitting in your favorite position, in your favorite chair or on the ground, on a beautiful pillow. Just breathe in, breathe out. You start to feel a sense of just total acceptance, support, and this warm, fuzzy feeling. And you look around, you don't see anyone yet, but you can sense loving energy from Archangel Jophiel. You look back around, and all of a sudden, right in front of you is this great, big, beautiful rose quartz. It may be a polished sphere, or it could be just a beautiful piece of natural rose quartz. Whichever you see, however big, the size, the shape, just focus on what's in front of you. You're welcome to touch the crystal if you choose. Archangel Jophiel is now by your side. She's mirroring your sitting in a chair or on the ground. She's in the garden with you now. There is a slight breeze, just a very soft one brushing against your skin. It's very comfortable. It's warm enough, it's cool enough. And the little waterfall or babbling brook in the background just soothes your soul. Imagine over this beautiful garden setting a beautiful bubble or cocoon of pink or rose quartz light. You are in the center of this bubble. Your rose quartz is in front of you. The babbling brook or waterfall, the grass, the plants, the flowers, roses, rhododendron, geraniums, birds of paradise, red ginger, blue ginger, magnolia, gardenia, butterflies and birds, animals. Archangel Jophiel touches your heart. Give to this amazing, beautiful, gentle, loving, healing angel all your cares, all your worries, all the pain, disappointment, feelings of betrayal, anything and everything you choose and wish to let go of that is not of love. Even those things, those thoughts, those emotions or feelings about yourself, your body, your past, what you have done, what you haven't done yet. Give yourself permission to simply let go now. Archangel Jophiel's wings are massive. They wrap around you and there is still space between the two of you. It is comfortable. There is air to breathe. She is just simply hugging you. Her hand is still on your heart center and her wings just embrace you. You feel a rush, an infusion of her amazing unconditional love energy. It's filling up all the spaces, all the nooks and crannies inside your body. Your cells, the DNA, the muscles, the tendons, all of your moving parts. You begin to feel a warm, fuzzy feeling within you that starts to radiate and project outward. It's as if you're a pebble in the middle of this beautiful pink light pond, and you see these concentric circles just radiating outward, farther and farther and farther. Imagine this pink light filling the entire garden. The dome has now been removed. It is gone temporarily, and you begin to see the light fill and stretch out farther throughout your whole home, the office building, the neighborhood. You and Archangel Jophiel are at the center. Now both of you have your hands on the rose quartz that's in front of you. And this beautiful rose light is just radiating out farther and farther and farther. It now radiates out to your entire city or town, now to your state or province, your whole entire country, the countries north of you and south of you. And still this beautiful unconditional rose quartz light continues to expand and radiate out farther and farther across the oceans to other countries until it wraps all the way around this beautiful earth that we call home. Just sit in the silence for a moment. Ask Archangel Jophiel and the rose quartz if there are any messages for you. Anything at all. You feel a slight vibration within your body. It's like a humming, like the sound of hummingbirds' wings. Just like the Om. Om. You feel the vibration cleansing, balancing, healing, dissolving anything and everything that is not of love and light. Stay in this space, stay in this zone, this state of being. Write down everything you've seen, felt, heard, sensed, any messages that you received, anything, an experience, a situation, a relationship, past or present, that is asking for your undivided attention for healing or more healing. Take a moment and write it down now. And when you're ready, staying in that space, come back to now, this place and this time, remembering all you've seen and heard, all you've been given, and totally releasing everything you chose to let go of and surrender in love and with love. Let me know you're back. Rena, are you back, beautiful? Just put in the chat. If you're not, that's okay. Excellent. The action step for the next few days is to just allow thoughts or feelings or memories to surface and simply say, I love you, I forgive you, I love myself, and I forgive myself. Is there anything you'd like to share, Rena?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, beautiful. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, it was lovely. I have this. Can you see me at all?
No, I just see a black screen and your beautiful name.
Can you see me now?
There we go. Yes.
Look at my rose quartz.
Oh, nice. That is a huge chunk.
I know. I have it with me in my office where I have my spiritual things, and it is. I love it. Anyway, it was a beautiful meditation because I had this right with me.
Excellent, excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm not asking you to reveal any information, but did something come up for you that you could work with or was already healed?
Yes. So.
Good, good, excellent. So keep on doing that and come back to this meditation should you want to reconnect. And the action step is just continue to work with unconditional love. It is a lifetime practice.
I know.
It's like, okay. And here's something that I was just kind of nudged about. I was visiting my mom and dad yesterday, Thursday, Thanksgiving, and something came up, and it's not something that really came up in that sense. When someone says something or you recognize something or you start thinking something, when you catch yourself before the thought fully forms, that is a real sign, a tangible sign or confirmation that you are more in unconditional love or beginning to be there more often. Some people are coming to visit for Christmas, and I was able to say, I'm really glad that we're going to be having a family reunion. And a truth is, these beautiful souls and we're not an energy match. No matter how long I've tried, no matter how much I've tried, it's not, and that's okay. It's not about me. I could have made it about me, and I chose not to, and I just took in a deep breath, not noticeable, I hope, but just took in a deep breath and just had a smile on my face because it's about someone else or it's for someone else. And I can always leave. I can always leave. But so what I'm trying to say is, when something starts to come up and you catch it before it fully engages a thought or a trigger, you are turning it around, you are reframing it, you are filling it with unconditional love and not judging it. So you don't get to judge yourself for even having that part of a thought, because there are some things that are like, okay, right?
Right.
So does that make sense? Did I explain it clearly enough?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's just a good way to say it, because if I get into that thought form, it takes me off into a journey that lasts forever. And if you can stop it and cut it off and nip it in the bud while it's right there, then you've saved yourself a lot of grief and heartache over it.
Absolutely. And then you're not reliving what the thing is or borrowing something that hasn't even happened yet.
Right, exactly.
Excellent. All right, gorgeous. Any questions or anything else you'd like to share? No, we're good?
No, we're good.
All right. Well, it's so delightful to see you here, and not just in spirit form.
Yeah. Right.
So thank you again for being here, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay, good.
Namaste.
Bye-bye.